What's happening, y'all? The views and opinions expressed in this program are not necessarily those of its host, Urban Arts Enterprises, its advertisers, or affiliates, and are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities they represent. And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, good evening, good evening, good evening. Y'all know what time it is. It is 7 o'clock on a Tuesday evening, and we are in the building. Y'all had to forgive me. I was writing a bunch of stuff down. I had my pen tucked behind my ear. I got my hair, it ain't really combed, but it's pulled back a little something, just, out the way, because we got a lot to cover tonight. Because once again, we have attended what is one of my most favorite events of the year. And ladies and gentlemen, let me just tell you, it was exactly what I expected. And what it always is bananas. Well, I'll be doggone. We're not going to have, I just noticed we don't have one of our Facebook feeds up here tonight. Well, that is unfortunate. Okay. And that's a huge mistake on my part. Okay, so I don't like that, you guys. I really don't like that. That is very annoying. I would love to know how that happened. I'm going to work on it while we go through the show. In the meantime, I want to tell y'all, look, we had a phenomenal event over this weekend. And let me see. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to, y'all, I normally don't have to do stuff like this, but I am actually, let's see. No, I think we'll be all right. I think we'll be all right. This is weird. It's always something, reconnect. Wonder why this thing is not doing what it's supposed to do. That is unusual. All of a sudden, I got this weird. I swear, this technology is a beast, man. Every time you turn around, it's something else. Anyway, we're going to skip past that. We're going to get on down to the real nitty-gritty with this thing. So, look, y'all, we had a phenomenal weekend, as always, with the Jules and Gents Phoenix Jam 2024. Look here. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm a little tired. Because, see, here's what happens. When we go out to the West Coast like that, we get almost like a sort of a lightweight jet lag type thing going on. And that's because we're in a different time zone and we lose that sleep. So it gets a little hectic, if you will. And when we, turn around and come back this way, we lose those 2 hours. But the crazy part is, when we leave from here, because we're central, fortunately we're not, living Eastern, but we're central. So those 2 hours, so you think of it this way, let's say we got an early flight, this, 6 a.m. or something. That means we got to be up 3 o'clock, get to the airport, make sure we checked in. By the time we get on our flight, get where we're going, do all the work we got to do during the day, at 1 or 2 a.m. after the party in Phoenix or California, we're literally up 24 hours. So by that time, we are tired, and then we have to get right back up the next morning and do the same thing and do it all through the weekend. So, it take a day or so for us to catch back up around here. Nita 7307, I see you. Thank you for checking in. Kenneth Wynn in the house. Dora Barnes, hello. My man, Pastor D. Dennis Howard Hodges, and he put bananas up next to his name because that is exactly what this weekend was. We had a fantastic time. Valerie O'Connor, I see you. Wise Cat. Foxy and Fit in the building. So, with all of that, we literally had a phenomenal, just ridiculous time. We're going to bring our guests in. Miss Angie Fain is unavailable this evening because of work duties. Miss Deetra, these are the two main facilitators of the event. She is currently in a very serious class, and she has to take care of that. So we're going to have Miss Faye back on that we had last week when we did the pre-show, and she's going to come and we're going to talk about this weekend's festivities. And I'm going to go ahead and bring her in now because we don't want to miss nothing. And y'all know I will forget. I will forget some stuff. I'm just saying. Y'all know I will absolutely not remember some things about what all went on. So we got to make sure that and there she is. Let's bring in Miss Faye, y'all. Hey, Faye, what's happening?
Hello, hello. How are
I am
you?
fantastic. Now I got me a little sleep last night. uh,
I completely understand that
you
statement.
can you get it. You feel me? Melvin Jackson in the
Oh,
house. I
yeah.
see you. Miss Wanda Scale Slim is in the building. Faye, I was just telling everybody that
Sir.
Angie and Deetra had some prior engagements, so we had such a wonderful time with you last week that we are bringing you back to. You gotta how do you say, you got to take it for the team. You got to come on in here and explain to these wonderful people what a fantastic time we had this weekend. Because I know you know the details. I know you know where all the bodies are buried. So that's why we calling you uh, to talk about all the events. Now, right off the top, from what I saw, unfortunately we weren't there on Thursday, but from what I saw, it looked like y'all had a real good crowd on Thursday. What was that like?
You know what? It was the first time I had seen that many people out on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
It was jam packed in there to the point where the parking lot at the Legion was so packed, people were driving down the street and saw all the cars and decided to
Trying
stop
to figure out
because
what was
they
going
were
on.
like, okay, what's going on?
Wow.
Yes, it was phenomenal.
Huh. That's all right. So the Thursday event kicked off. Then always a good sign when you got good attendance
Mhm.
on the very first day when you just opening things up. So right away, uh, I think listen. I don't. I'm gonna continue to stress this throughout the show because I want everybody to be very very clear when I say this is an event that you really and truly do not want to miss.
Mhm.
The Thursday was good, but when we got there
Mhm.
Friday, here's a couple of things I want to point out. Now, I know we have other promoters who do a lot of phenomenal things, but I have to make sure that I point out when you get to this event, the minute you walk through the hotel lobby doors, you are
Mhm.
immediately greeted by someone of the Jules and Gents staff and crew. They make sure, matter of fact, they met us at the car. Shout out to my man Shorty. Shorty came out to the car, had the cart ready, made sure we got everything put on the cart because I was going to just roll in. He's like, no, 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 wait right there. He went and got me a cart, put everything on deck. We good? You ready? You straight? Boom, straight to the desk. And man, and every person who came through the door was greeted and made sure that they
Mhm.
had everything that they needed. Now, that's just good business, period. Let's
Mhm.
just skip the party. That's just good customer service. And I was very, very,
Absolutely.
I'm always happy when, there's nothing like every person that comes through the door is a VIP. Let me put it, that's a better way to put it. What would you say? You think that's right?
Yes. I think that's absolutely right. And Angie and the team like strategically figured out who is the best fit for what role.
Mm.
Fred and Beverly are always our greeters at the front door
Mm-hmm.
because they're phenomenal at it. And they're out there from like 8 in the morning until 5 or 6 in the evening. To
Mm-hmm.
literally it's time to go get dressed for the night event.
Mm-hmm.
Like they are there, they greet everybody. And when they're not at the front desk, one of our other team members is right by the front door. And then you have a group of people in the reception room. And we have other gentlemen on the team that are floating, that are walking around seeing if they can help with bags, especially if they see ladies with bags.
Mm-hmm.
They'll try to help them to make sure that they can get some assistance. So that's one of the big things that Angie and Deetra and the whole entire team, we really stress, is greeting people, making them feel welcome, and just letting them know we're excited and happy for them to be there. Because they could have been anywhere else they wanted to be, but they chose to be there with us. So we want to start off by showing that appreciation.
Well, y'all do a great job at it. I can't stress that enough. And as always, I mean, there's not been a time. I mean, you guys just never dropped the ball. There's not been a time where you guys have not handled that business. Just I mean, I let me put it like this: when I'm at a loss for words, there's nothing to say. Y'all did that. It's nothing to talk about. Real talk. But I want to get into, because for me, when we got there, I think our plane landed about 1:00, and we literally came in the door. We hit the ground running. We came in the door getting set up for the evening. But while that was taking place, we had what was a tribute to my man Casper, the lip sync tribute that was done, which, by the way, y'all tried to corral me into. No comment.
We talked about this last time.
I was working. They were trying to get me and Poppy to do Rick James and Tina Marie. But I had to work. I had to get everything set up for the evening, and we managed to get it all pulled together in the nick of time. However, we did get some footage. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all can go on the Inside Steppin page or on Poppy Forbes page, and you get a chance to see some of that stuff. Now, who actually won? Who was the winner of that?
Linda and her group of ladies that helped her, that did Tina Turner.
Right.
They won first place. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And just so everyone knows, the lip sync was a tribute. It was a celebration for Casper.
Yes.
It was something we thought of to be joyous, so everybody could laugh and have fun and start the weekend off in a very jubilant and excited and happy way, right? Like there were no, we had trophies, we had some prizes, but it wasn't meant to be this, big competition. It was meant to be fun. It was meant to be a celebration of life. And that's exactly what it was.
Absolutely.
Everybody had a blast.
And let me, and I'm glad you said that. Let me reiterate. Oh, and right quick, producer lady, I need you to step into the studio, please. One of the things that I wanna bring this back up. Last year, when the lip sync, because everywhere Casper go, he loved to do the lip sync thing. He's even come up on me DJing at different places and be like, come on, man, let's do this thing right quick. And he'd be like, pull this song up. And I'm like, come on, dog. So we get to playing around with it. He's the only person thus far that's been able to talk me, or should I say, force me into, would you turn that light off, please? That light. Yeah, thank you. He's the only person that had been able to coerce me into getting up there and doing the thing. But I have to admit that thus now with his unfortunate and untimely passing, I'm glad that I did do that with him. I really am. The couple of times that he was able to, corral me into it. But I do want to definitely stress that. I'm glad you brought that up. I do want to stress that this was absolutely a tribute, a fitting tribute to him. And the young lady who and her crew that did the Tina Turner thing, they tore that up.
Yeah, they did.
And they did the thing. But because I'm biased, I got to give a shout out to my girl Q from right here in San Antonio's own, who got second place with Mary J. Blige. She tore that up.
Killed it.
Killed the game. So I'm just saying, You know, I gotta be biased. My San Antonio folks came through, you dig? And she came there and
Absolutely.
tore that thing up. Yeah. So, um, and it was a great time. I could hear people all the way down the hall cheering and just enjoying. And I have to say, and I'm gonna say this again during the show and throughout, that I am. I talk about this event, and a lot of people I think are probably not real clear about why I say what I say about Jules and Gents. The energy and the vibe in that hotel during Jules and Gents Phoenix Jam is unmatched. It does not have to do with how many people showed up, even though it was a real healthy crowd. It doesn't matter who is on the ticket. Well, actually, it does, because her ability to pull together the right people that whose energy matches is phenomenal.
Agreed.
This is what makes, to me, the absolute best events. Anything else is just uncivilized. But anyway, I'm
I
just
like
saying.
it.
Now, after the lip sync contest, we had the workshops began. Can you give us a rundown on the workshops? Because I don't remember all of. You know, I was busy working. You know what I'm saying?
Well, after the lip sync contest, though, we had Converse night Friday night. So that's what happened
Oh,
on
right.
Friday.
Because the workshops were on Saturday. You're absolutely right.
Yes, the workshops
Converse
were
and
on
t-shirts,
Saturday.
Chucks and t-shirts, y'all.
Yes. And that was a huge success because everybody was comfortable.
Yeah.
Feet wasn't hurting. I mean, it was phenomenal. People were dancing. They were dancing on the carpet, on the floor. Oh my God. And when Myron started playing that house music, everybody lost their
They
mind.
went nuts.
You knew they had gym shoes on.
Yeah. And I think that element took a lot of the pressure off of people to some degree. I noticed, now this is a let me see what we call it. I'm about to drop a gem for all my other promoters out there right quick to pay attention. As of late, promoters have begun to sort of relax that Friday. We have some events where they say, you know, step a sharp this night, step a sharp that night. But I think that it's seemingly that ability to not be under pressure that Friday helps add to the fire on the following day. That's just an observance of mine. You do what you want, but I'm just saying. I thought that was a great touch. And everybody looked like they were having a great time. If you go back, you guys, and you watch on Inside Steppin, the videos from over the weekend, you'll have an opportunity to see exactly what I mean by that. So,
and I agree with you.
Was that so? That was pretty much it for Friday night, and we decided to decided to forego the after party on Friday because people was tired. I was one of them.
Tired.
Yeah,
I mean, we literally had to cut the music off. If Myra hadn't stopped playing music, they would have kept going.
Absolutely.
They would have kept going. We literally had to cut the music off. So
now,
it was about to turn into an after party right there. But thank goodness, we had to rein it in a little bit.
And since you brought up Myron's name, I must bring up. Y'all, look, I tell y'all all the time that the climate, not the climate, but the landscape, if you will, of our community is shifting. And when I say that, I'm not necessarily talking about the actual landscape itself, but let's just say there's some new trees popping up. I got to give a huge shout out. DJ Mia Moore. Baby, look.
Come on now.
Baby, listen.
Yes.
I get in trouble sometimes because I always want to highlight the female DJs
Yes, she did her thing.
DJ Mia Moore out of Cali, baby. She did her thing. She tore it up. She was a tough act to follow. Let me put it that way. Fortunately, you know, we had Myron the R came in and did his thing for a little while.
Absolutely. Paradise.
Terry Hobson came in. DJ Paradise came in
Yep.
and did the
Yep.
damn thing. But I was particularly impressed with DJ Mia Moore. And it was funny because me and Sally Sell, and here, well, I'm gonna bring him on in just a little bit here. Me and Selwyn Hodges, my co-host, me and Sally, call him Sally Sell. Me and Sally Sell was sitting out there listening to the music. It was like, man, she doing it in there. We, you know, he kept talking about it all through the show. He was like, and he said, I ain't gonna forget that name. DJ Mia Moore. Mia Johnson. DJ Mia Moore. She cold. She cold. I was, yeah, she got it
She
in.
was fire.
So so shouts out to DJ Mia Moore. Y'all remember that name now, cause she coming. I'm telling you now. All y'all other DJs out there, you know, you trying to get your chops. Y'all better watch out. That young lady right there coming. She cutting heads. Let's see. Oh. We can't forget. The master of ceremonies, DJ Keith Hubbard, who stepped in and put in a little work.
Oh yeah.
You know, he did his
He
thing.
did.
But since we own the DJs, right quick, another special shout out to yet another new DJ. And I'm gonna throw a name out there. I'm gonna see, because I ain't heard him mention no DJ name, so I'm about to bless him tonight with this here. DJ Phenom was in the building.
Yes, he was.
Drury Alexander, y'all, on Sunday night, took us out of there. And let me tell you, his ability to select music and play it, and even threw in a couple of his mixes that he was doing on the fly at the set. Y'all better watch out. I'm telling you, these new DJs, man, they coming out the woodwork, and they good. If you've been dragging your feet, you've been slacking in the game, you better wake up. DJ Phenom got a new bag, and it is on the ones and twos. Y'all watch out for Drew. Drew is coming. Drury did that. I ain't gonna lie. He was good. Okay. Now, I think we covered all the DJ. Well, I didn't even talk about myself. So
I'm like, okay, I was just gonna say you're gonna just leave yourself out. So then let me give you your credit.
well, thank you.
I was working, however, I stopped to come out by the pool and I saw nothing but smiles. And as a matter of fact, since you mentioned Drew, let me just say it's one thing to step on the wood.
Yeah.
But when you stepping in the pool, you done took it to a whole nother level. Yeah. You got your girl doing double turns and you doing the whole step in the pool. That to me was amazing, right?
Yeah.
And even when I got tired and went up to my room overlooked the pool. I looked down at y'all, and I mean, people was cutting up all around the pool.
Yeah.
Until I heard your music say, "That's all, folks." And somebody said back to you, "No, it's not. We're not leaving until we feel like leaving." They cut their own music.
They sure did. Look, we had to
died.
shut it down because we had to get it ready for the evening, man. But they turned on a whole nother sound system and started playing music. But yeah, anytime one of the things about hosting that pool party that I do enjoy is when I have the ability to move people, when I have the ability to make people feel good and have a great time because of the music that I'm playing, and it makes them feel some kind of way. And to watch Drew be literally in the pool dancing to my music, to watch every aisle of available space with people dancing all along the sides of the pool and all the way in the back, good card games going, a whole lot of conversation, a whole lot of kicking it, and people breaking bread and just, fellowshipping, man.
Kudos to you.
Thank you.
You knocked it out by the pool. I heard you in the hallway in my room. You had them turned up outside.
Well, I appreciate
Kudos to you.
I enjoyed doing it. It was a great experience, like it always had. Like for the last, I guess shit, this is my 3rd year now, with y'all doing it, and I've enjoyed it thoroughly. And all I can tell you is, y'all know I'm down. Let's do it. Let's do it again.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it again. Hey, matter of fact, the producer lady said, yeah, they was out. We need line dance music. I played a little line dance music. They was out there line dancing by the pool. They did a little bit of everything. Now I wasn't gonna play no walking music. That might have been a little weird, but
A little hot for that,
Oh my
But I
God!
know
Wait a
you
minute.
had
Hold
asked
on. Let me stop right there. Let me get Selly Cell in here because no one can talk about the Heat like Selwyn Hodges. Hold on.
Oh, okay. Now you want to get him involved. So,
Oh
okay.
yeah.
I
I
see where
got to
this is
bring
about
him
to
in
go.
right now. Selly Cell, pick up your line, man. Cause when I tell you that man had me in stitches, baby. Listen. Look,
He is a
Selwyn is a party
comedian.
all by himself. Look, he
He is
better
a whole situation all by himself. You
he
said
is a
that
whole
correctly.
party all by himself. For real, for real. Oh, hey, Angie Fain. Angie Fain say, I'm here. Okay. Hold on.
Hey,
Sam,
hey,
hey,
what's going on?
what's
Uh-oh, here come
happening?
trouble. Hold on.
How we doing?
Trouble.
I see her. Okay, let me get. Hey man, turn your camera on, man.
It ain't on?
Nuh-uh.
It's on. I see you.
Well, I don't see him. I see this
You don't see
thing
him,
up
Ron?
here.
I see
We got his you see his face? I don't see his face.
you. I do.
What's wrong with you? You need to
Well,
turn
I
your
don't know,
camera on.
man. I don't know what's wrong. Wait a minute, let me see here. Nope. She says she see you. I don't see you. Now I don't know how she see you and I don't see you. Turn your camera off and turn it back on.
Now, if I do that, I'm going to lose everybody. You know I don't know how to work this stuff.
See, there you go. He got
You don't
jokes.
want me to hang up.
He got jokes now. He got plenty of jokes.
You don't want
Always.
me to hang up.
Well, hold
I ain't
on.
going to make it back.
I know. Okay. All right. Hang on, Selwyn. Shit. You talking about you don't know how to use it? Hell, neither do I. Wait a minute. Because apparently, I ain't that good at it either. Let me see. I was gonna try to drop you out and come back. Hang up, Selwyn. And call me right back.
How you do that? I don't even see the button for that.
Well, maybe
All
you
right.
pull over and stop
Oh, that is
driving, man.
You don't know how to hang the phone up, man?
Hey,
Hang up. Okay. All right.
Oh, Lord. That's your partner in crime,
Man,
boy.
I
That's your
look
co-host.
that dude right there, man. He's something else. Hold on, let me call him right back. See if we get him on the line here. Angie Fain, I see you. I'm gonna bring you in, baby. Just hold what you got. Dennis Moore in the building. What's up, man? Dennis Howard Hodges, Pastor D is in the house. There he is. There he is. Let me see. Let me get.
all right.
Now we got you, bro. Now we got you. What's happening, man?
What's going on, my people?
Man, we can't call it. So listen, Selwyn.
Yeah,
How hot was it exactly at the pool?
118.9 degrees.
Oh, it went up a little
Get
bit. All
out of
right,
here.
0.9. It was
Yeah.
0.6 before.
Yeah. But then we got we did have a little breeze came through and it went down to 111 degrees, 0.5.
Now he just making up numbers.
Oh yeah.
I'm telling you, that's what it was.
Listen, he say he had on a black outfit. He said he was so hot, he went upstairs to change clothes, but he couldn't take his shirt off because the left side had melted.
I couldn't even get out of it. That was my good Adidas shirt. Now all it say is ass.
Oh, man. Boy, you crazy.
Man, listen. I had a great time, but man, that temperature, like my granddaddy say, that temperature. Man, that temperature was terrible.
Hey,
And I ain't lying,
but
man.
guess what? We had so much fun that it didn't even matter. We got
It didn't even matter.
We got it done. And we did a damn good job at it. And Selwyn, I want to tell you, man, shout out to you. I appreciate you coming and hanging out with me, man, and helping to make the show a little bit more fun and a little bit funnier. Well, not a lot more funny,
hey, man,
but
I appreciate you, man. I had a great time, man, and everybody I had a chance to work with, man, and that you all really have your stuff together, man. I got to give you and Tika, man, y'all stuff be together. Y'all ain't walking around with no damn Apple phone talking about let me do this and all this here, man. Y'all stuff, y'all got to listen. Let me tell y'all some people. This here partner, Brian can shoot a whole movie. That man got some stuff now. I mean, he got remote controls that be on your feet and all in your face. You don't even see the cameras. Don't get caught talking the wrong stuff because we can hear you. I'm telling you. We eavesdropped the whole weekend on folks. I felt like the CIA when I was over there with Brian. We can see everybody.
Hey, and that's why it's so doggone important to have integrity when you do what I do. Because the stuff that we see in here, trust me when I tell you, it don't get out. We don't put that stuff, we don't put certain stuff out there because it ain't about that.
That's right.
You know, we here to bring the dance to the people. Now, so moving forward, we got ourselves set up for the evening. Well, you know what? And at the pool party, let me also say this. See, next year, well, hold on. I got a question for you, Faye. Okay. What have y'all discussed it, or what are y'all's thoughts on your venue for next year?
We are going to look for another venue that's a little larger.
Okay.
Because we had so many first-time people attend the event, and so many people who had been there in the past that couldn't make it this time that said, I'm coming next time. Mm-hmm. So if we have all of the new people come back and the people who were there and some of the people that missed it, we need a bigger facility. So we are going to look and see if we can find someplace a little bit larger. We always like to have our events in a hotel with a large ballroom so that it can be convenient for you. So that is something we're looking into.
That's what's up. Now, and I'm only saying, well, all right, look at here. Mr. Chase. Hey, man, answer your phone, man. I done called you 2-3 times in the last couple of months.
All right.
And I ain't got no phone call. Selwyn Chase told me to tell you hello. Sir, I'm gonna need you to either call me or answer your phone, one or the other. You
what? You trying to call Chase?
Man, I ain't thinking about Chase. I've been trying to call him. He ain't answered his phone. You started to make me feel like a bald-headed stepchild.
Well, hey.
He said he lost all his contacts.
When Chase do answer it, he gonna make up for it by talking. I tell you that. I bet you ain't got to worry about that.
Angie said me too. Angie, he won't answer the phone for her either. Okay.
Hey, I'll be right back. I gotta run in the house right quick and get my work stuff.
Hey, Sal, I'm gonna hit you back, man. I'm gonna bring Angie in here.
All right.
I don't know
and
if
let me
I can
just say this while you're bringing
him.
Angie and Brian. The classes on Saturday, we had some of the largest turnout for our classes on Saturday. So if anybody has any feedback they want to share, they can email it to the Jules and Gents email address. They can always, we put itineraries in everyone's bag. So those itineraries have contact information for us.
Okay.
We want to make sure we always have good instructors, that they enjoy the class, that they learn a lot. But we had some huge turnouts for our classes. So we want to say thank you to everybody who attended the intermediate, the men's only workshop, the beginners class, and the walkers class, and our Zumba class. Linda and her crew got it in first thing Saturday morning. So the classes were great.
I saw all of that. Y'all definitely put in the work. Y'all had a real good turnout, man, with all of the classes. I heard a lot of people, overheard a lot of people talking about the walking class. They had nothing but great things to say about the walking class, and shouts out to Daryl Davis. Who all was in? Who all was it? I know it was Daryl and Keith.
All the instructors were in the walking class. Daryl, Keith, Angie.
Okay.
They had all the instructors
And it was
in the
packed
walking
in there
class.
because
They
I
even
strolled
had
in
guest
there
instructors come in and talk.
to set up some cameras, and I saw
Yep.
it was crowded in there. So
Yeah,
that was a beautiful thing. I enjoyed that.
that must be Sylvan's car.
Now, while I'm giving, I got to give another shout out right quick because I cannot forget. Quick shout out. Sandra Abel. Thank you, my girl. I needed some batteries. She hooked me up. She got me what I needed. And then look, she was so busy out eating. Somehow or another, she had the batteries delivered to the hotel for me. I don't even know how that went. I had to pick them up at the front desk. Thank you, Sandra. You my shero on that one. Also, very, very, very important shout out to me. And that is going to go out to Rich and Marlena. Listen, if y'all in the Steppers world, and you know what, I think I need to interview them. I need them on my show. Rich and Marlena are people you should know. Now, in case you don't know who they are, I'm going to tell you. If you watch the event on the live over the weekend, and if you haven't, you can go back on YouTube and watch the event. You're going to see an older white gentleman who I believe his age is 85, and his wife, Marlena. Every year when they show up, as soon as they see me, they walk up and they always have a bag in their hand. And they hand me that bag, and inside of that bag are apples from Oregon. Them some of the best doggone apples you ever had in your life.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. You ain't share. I know that. I wouldn't know how good they is. I sat beside them all night.
Oh, you didn't ask for one. I didn't know you wanted an apple.
Listen, Selwyn, don't get dropped off this video feed.
Right.
We're being petty.
Be
okay?
clowning. Look here. Them apples. Look, I told Poppy, I said, as soon as I mean, big old red, just beautiful. I told Poppy, I said, there go my breakfast. I got my breakfast. Shouts out. And let me tell you, the one of the things about those two, they dance from the minute they cross the threshold until the time to go. They dance with everybody in the room and can dance. Now, these two are students of Keith Hubbard, and they ain't missing a beat. Now, I got, Marlene, I know you watching, but I'm gonna say this here. See, because I told her she gonna be Facebook famous real soon. So on Sunday evening, when I believe that was I don't know if that was, I'm trying to think of who was playing. It was either Paradise or Keith Hubbard was playing on Sunday. And the music that they were playing, old school bopper stuff, just some real, just some music that was just real cool, right? Man, Marlena was in the back of the room. Man, she was just going. She was jerking it, jacking it. I was like, and I'm videotaping, right? She didn't see me. When she finally stopped, she goes, "Oh, no." I said, "Oh, no, I got you. I got you." She said, "My eyes were closed. I didn't know you were videotaping me." I was like, "Oh, I'm about to make you famous, baby." And Rich was sitting over there damn near on the floor laughing. He was having a great time. I love those two, and I look forward to seeing them every opportunity that they come to be at anything. Great couple. So if you guys ever run across Rich and Marlena, for those of you who don't travel much or don't get around, you run across those two, you make sure that you get a chance to, just touch hands with him or her and enjoy the dance. My wife, as a matter of fact, I heard somebody else say it this weekend. My wife, when she first time she danced with Rich, she said that's probably one of the smoothest dances I ever had.
Listen, the man can dance. I danced with him this weekend, and it was one of the most enjoyable dances that I had. He is so smooth. He leads well,
Mm-hmm.
and he really pays attention to his dance partner. He's not out trying to showboat and do too much.
There you go.
He is very smooth and very elegant with his dance. So yes, definitely. If you don't know them, you should.
That's right. Somebody look, y'all know I'm starting to do these shows now. People you should know, and they are definitely two people that you absolutely should know. Now, on Saturday, also before the pool party, you guys, and the workshops. Before the pool party, there were the workshops, all of which were really nice. But I want to also point out the health fair. Deetra
Yes.
Yeah.
is in that industry, and she had people there with that dealt with investment, people dealing with I believe it was real estate, and I actually got my A1C checked. I'm healthy.
Yes.
you
Yeah, they was doing that
Yeah,
too.
and just the sorts of things that we sometimes overlook. We come to these sets, and it's always good when we have sort of utilitarian things taking place rather than it just all be fun and games. And I think that was an excellent touch, and she does that every year. And my wife, the Brian Forbes police had me in there getting checked. So
Getting that A1C
right,
checked and blood pressure
that's
checked.
right. Getting the pressure tested.
That's right.
Sally Sale.
Hey, listen. I was able to go ahead. I finally went on and joined the AARP, man. I had to go and get in there. I've been fighting them for years. I remember growing up, I used to tell my auntie, well, y'all in that old group, ain't it?
You,
What's that old group that I used to call it the NACCP? I ain't had no sense. That's what I
oh
thought it
my
was.
God, that's funny.
But hey, the first time I got a piece of mail with my name on that, man, I got weak in the knees. Oh Lord, oh
Boy,
Lord,
you crazy.
I done went over the hill. I'm over the hill.
Hey, Sale. Look here, man.
Yeah.
Do me a favor and drop out the call. I want to bring Angie up, and
Okay.
and
Hey, listen.
mhm.
Uh, right quick, man. I got to really send out a heartfelt shot, man, to Angie and Deetra, man, and everybody, the whole group, man. They I mean, on the personal side, for somebody to reach out, they reached out to me, man, and asked me to come. I came, and they took care of me. Listen, Brian, I wasn't expecting nothing that they did, man. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, man, that mean a lot, man. People that show up for you. It ain't nothing they can't ask me for.
That's right.
They the first. They are my first event
Mm-hmm.
that I plan on going to anytime that I can go every
Oh,
year.
absolutely.
If I don't make it to another one, I'm a damn sure try to make it to that one.
There you go. And you know what? You're not the only one that has that sentiment. I've met and talked to a lot of people who feel that exact same way. If they don't do
Yeah,
nothing
man.
else, they come into Phoenix. So
Yeah, man. I mean, I really, man, that was some good luck. I mean, it may be little things to some people, man, but when somebody do something for you, man,
well, look, without
it hit different nowadays,
absolutely, but let me show you something. Without name dropping, I ain't gonna name drop. Look at the people that were there. Look at all the names and the people who came there, who come
Yeah.
there every year without fail. Even people who don't really travel. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
Angie say she happy you showed up.
She
She
say she
got
what?
jokes. She said
She
we
happy
happy
you
you showed
showed
up.
up.
Hey,
She own you, bro.
hey, man, listen, man, them folks, man, I love them folks,
Look, you
man.
might have
And
redeemed yourself.
I'm gonna call them personally too and tell them, man. But I had a ball, man. I enjoyed myself, and I ain't have to do a thing, man. I enjoyed working with you. We had a ball out there.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna have to put Texas on the map so we can definitely do that again.
No doubt. Looking
I
forward to
enjoyed
it.
that, man. I enjoyed the whole thing.
And
Go ahead, that Angie on.
hey,
Listen,
look,
man, I
and
love
hold
y'all,
up,
man. I'm heading to this job.
and next time, don't be coming on my show with no wardrobe malfunctions. Look.
Hey, you might well just be prepared for when I pop in. I could be laying down. I could be. Let me tell you something. I just be happy to wake up in the morning. You gonna get it how it is from me. That's just what it is. I ain't about listen. You know how they run in there and get dressed from the waist up to get on to come on YouTube. I ain't going through all that. I ain't about to do it. I dressed enough this weekend.
Be wearing some
I was
shorts
real pretty.
and
So
a
I
suit jacket.
I ain't doing all that.
All right, Sal, we appreciate you, baby. I'm gonna
Hey
holler
man,
at you
we'll
soon.
holler at y'all, man. Y'all have a good
All
one.
right, man. Peace.
See yourself.
Hang that thing. That dude crazy. Okay, let me
It's
get
crazy.
Angie Fain. I hope you ready, baby. We get ready to bring you on board right now. Let me dial her up. Yeah, man. Uh-oh. Why ain't she coming up here? Oh, there she is. There she is. Coming to you, Angela.
Ooh, you gonna call her by her government name?
Huh?
I said, ooh, you calling her Angela for
Yes,
government
I'm
name?
using her by her. I'm calling her by her government name. Her government. Pick up that phone, woman. No, she like, wait a minute, my hair ain't done. Bring it up. Let's see. She coming up slowly now. Uh-oh, wait a minute. I gotta. There she is. All right. What's going on, Miss Fain?
Hey.
How you doing? The bell.
I'm tired.
Look, we got the
I'm
bell of the
laughing.
ball on now, y'all.
I am good.
So you wore out, you tired?
Hey, I'm tired. I'm working.
Well, I figured as much. I reached out to you earlier. I know you told me you had a lot to do, and I know Deidre was busy, so we had to call on Faye. I told she had to take one for the team.
Let me turn this thing off.
Uh-oh, look,
You can mute the sound on your computer, Angie, if you're using your phone. If both of them
Okay.
on, it's gonna
I just
be
turned the
echo.
computer
yeah,
on.
she in a whole conference meeting. She having a meeting over there while she on the phone with us. Angie, Chase
Something
told
like
me to
that.
tell you what's up.
Yeah, I called Chase too. He didn't answer me.
Yeah, uh-huh. So yeah.
Chase in trouble.
Hey, amazing. Yes, Barbara Floyd in the building. Let me see. Riri in the house. My man Will. Pastor D said hello, Angie. Kevin Neville's
Hey,
the
Pastor.
ambassador is in the building.
Hey, Kevin. One day we're gonna get Kevin out here.
Jeffrey Berry. All you got, hey, look, all you gotta do is say the word. I'll make sure he on the next thing smoking. Patricia Howell in the house. Yeah, because I was, we were just, Angie, discussing all of your DJ lineup, and I mean everybody was great, man. All the way from DJ Mia Moore. Where'd you find her? How you run up on her?
That was Terry recommended her, and so did Bridget from California. They recommended
Excellent
her. She played at
recommendation.
Rodney's party in December.
Okay, excellent recommendation. She did a phenomenal job.
Yes.
I was on here talking about Drew earlier. Drew did that. I'm calling him DJ Phenom from now on. He did his thing.
Everybody throwing their head in the DJ game.
Hey, but you know what? And I don't think that's a bad thing. But I do think, and I told Drew, I said, I think that one of the reasons that I think that he's going to make an excellent DJ. Number one, Drew is and has always been a student of the Steppin game. Number two, he's done enough around the Steppin community to truly understand the vibe, the culture, and the music. And that gives him an edge over a lot of people. Just the fact that he's able to dance the way he does and to the music that he does and the way he does it makes him an easy shoe-in for the DJ side.
Okay.
Plus, he can't do nothing else. He burnt up now. No more competitions, bro. You gotta go sit down now. So just give him something to do, you know.
I like your T-shirt, Brian.
Huh?
I like your T-shirt.
Thank you. We gonna talk about that tonight too. I'm gonna get Terry on here after a while. But so listen, Angie. Tell us what's what's on your mind. Give shout outs to those that you need to holler at. My man Chalk James in the building. What's happening? You know, any promoter that doesn't invite Chalk James to their event is crazy because Chalk is gonna dance all day and night. I'm gonna always say that.
He gonna dance with everybody.
Right.
All day.
I think the only people who dance as much or more than him is Rich and Marlena. So
I want to give a shout out first of all to my team. My team was so on point this year. I didn't have to ask for anything. I go and say, okay, we got to do that. They go, done. Okay, we got to do this. Done. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh, I'm loving this. My team was excellent this year. I have no complaints.
You definitely had that. You know, when you came out there, we were setting up for the pool party. You said, I need the tents up by such a time. It was like, that's done. You was like, wow. I was standing there when that would happen.
Exactly. It's like done. And that's what was happening all weekend. Okay, we got to break this down. Done. I was like, cool. JC and Joe, them two was on it. Wait, I told them it has to be done like 2:30. I talked to them and 1:30 it was already done. So they was ahead. Mm-hmm. They like, we ain't trying to hear your mouth. We done.
Yep. It was a beautiful thing.
Everybody. Faye was downstairs early for workshop. Church service was ready on time. Everybody was on time. My registration desk didn't call me. They barely called me for anything. It was everybody was good.
That's what you call a well-oiled machine.
Everybody was good. And then all the people who volunteered, like Chalk, his wife Tanisha, Tracy, Mary, all these extra people were there to help out in registration. I had a lady from my job make these pastries. They were delicious.
Shout out to Cheryl Head with her big head.
Yeah.
I'm going to make her fight me next time she sees me. So, be calling me big head in front of all that, baby.
Hey, stop talking so much.
Right. That she loved it. She get me with that one every time. But that's okay. Cheryl Head. I'm going to see you next week, ma'am. So anyway, yeah. So like I was just saying, Angie, we have not discussed the main event yet. Everybody looked fabulous. Everybody. One of the things, Angie, that I commend you on, and that you should take like mad pride in, where this event is concerned, and I was just talking about this, is your ability to bring together just the right people and the energy that is unmatched. You can go to events anywhere and you can dance with a lot of people, but when you're in a room and you are comfortable, you're at home, you don't hear people in the room, you don't hear the women, they're nervous to dance with people, and this is just like being at home on the living room couch with your homies, chilling. Mm-hmm. But you get your dance on, and I thought that, like, again, the energy in the place is phenomenal. Now, is there a formula to this? Is there something that you do special, or what is it that makes you able to do that? What are your observations that create that sort of ability?
Okay, let me tell you. Fred and Beverly starts it off. Mm-hmm. My greeters at the door. Mm-hmm. When you come in there, they are grinning at you. They smiling. They greeting you as soon as you walk in the hotel.
Facts.
Helping you with the suitcase, telling you everything. So they give you that energy to give you that positive mode as soon as you come in. So if you were pissed at the airport, pissed with your luggage, took so long to get there, you're tired. As soon as you meet them, you get this burst of energy, welcoming mood. that just comes in, and it sets the pace for the rest of the evening, for the rest of the week.
Okay. Yeah. Well,
Invited me, greeting them at the hotel door.
I agree with that because they definitely met me at the door, and there's nothing but, like I said, look, at Jules and Gents, ladies and gentlemen, everyone is a VIP.
Facts. Everybody get treated special. And
Everybody's
let
a
me say
VIP.
this, Angie makes sure that she picks the right people for the right positions. Right? When we have our meetings and she gets to know you and you say you want to be a member, she and her and Deetra and I and different people, we talk about personalities and what is this person's strength and what are they good at, and put you where you need to be, right? So when you're that light, like Fred and Beverly, she knew to put them as greeters. Such same thing as hospitality. Tamara is amazing in hospitality. She makes sure that when you come in that room, it's a tone and a vibe in that room where you can eat and drink and dance and play games. So Angie is a master at putting people in the right places to work to their strength.
That's a beautiful thing. That definitely takes a special talent.
Tamara with that big old smile and just be just as happy as she want to be.
Now, Angie, right quick. No, go ahead. I'm listening.
I just said the details she have in hospitality for you. She makes sure to chalk up the dancing. She got somebody up there helping her that has the same personality. She had different type of things. Pay attention to what people asked for the year before. So she makes sure she had it the following year.
That's what's
and
happening.
The pastry, chips, and she's just there to help you.
Okay. Now, do you have your dates available for next year? Because you already have people asking. Because we got a lot of people on here on the feed that are like, "We coming next year. We coming next year." So it's happening.
Well,
it's going down.
I always do the third weekend of April.
Third weekend of April. So lock that into your memory.
Right. We changed it a couple of times. Right now it's kind of, we're trying to figure it out because
potential change of venue.
Deetra be graduating.
Oh, okay.
We waiting on that graduation.
There you go. Okay.
That's the way.
Right quick, you guys. We're gonna take a quick commercial break. I gotta run these. Look, we got to pay. How they say, we got to pay the bills. We're gonna run this commercial break, and we'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Command Steppers of Minnesota.
Command Steppers Minnesota and Team USA Mortgage Brooklyn Park presents the 15th annual.
And just so you know, I'm looking at my calendar. The third weekend in April of 2025 is the 18th through the 20th.
Yes.
Our special feature for the weekend is the Y'all Can't Beat Us Steppers and Line Dancers contest. We got a $10,000
question mark by that.
Come get this money. Contact
And
me
that is
at Malvina at 651-276-7703.
I think that's Easter weekend, the weekend of the 20th. So yeah, we definitely gonna have to figure that out. We may have to do the weekend before or after.
All right. We are back. Deetra, I'm gonna fight you. No, I'm just playing. Look, it's okay. I'm messing with you. Look, y'all, that Command Steppers event that's coming up is gonna be really good. I'm looking forward to it, and that's gonna be May 30th through June 2nd, y'all. Command Steppers All-Star Bash. They got a big old purse. They're having a contest. They're having a couple of contests. You might want to get your money on. Y'all can go on the Inside Stepping page and check out the flyers for that. It's gonna be a real good thing. They got a total purse of $10,000 at that event, y'all. This is the beginning of competition season, so y'all get ready because it's going down. I love this. I love this time of year because it's we get into start the prelims, and then everybody goes through and they do their contests and all the different stuff going on, and then we round it out with Texas Heat all the way back in October. So always a fun time. Why don't you have a contest, Angie? I'm messing with you. Don't start. Look,
No.
I just said don't start. I'm messing with you.
Never ever again.
She said never ever.
Knew you was about to get that smoke when you asked that question.
Oh, and by the way, shouts out to Myron the R. It was his birthday this weekend on 420 of all days, y'all. And the R was
fire this weekend.
And he was tearing it up on his birthday, doing the thing down here. We celebrating his birthday down here with Jules and Gents 420 weekend. Myron the R, and he did what he always does, and he brought that smoke. So, Angie, I talked a little bit about the health fair as well. That's a great touch.
Yeah.
And besides which, if you don't go in that room, Dietrich gonna hit you across your head with a stick. So I'm just playing.
Yeah.
She gonna make you need to go into the health fair. Get you go in there before I make you bleed.
Yeah, so in there and get yourself checked.
That's
like,
right.
okay.
Go get checked, Jack. Now I do want to talk about, since we're on that thing there, I want to talk about your vendors. Always, you have a phenomenal lineup of vendors, and man, they had all sorts of stuff. Anything you need. I believe Selwyn was on there, clowning about it on the show over the weekend. And he said, you can come here and you don't need no suitcase. You can just walk in and get dressed. They got everything you want right here.
That one is funny.
Yeah, so shout out to your vendors, Ro. And then after, the main event itself, I love the way y'all decorated the room. It was beautiful.
That was Taylor. My baby did
Your
the
baby
decorations
did that.
both
Okay,
days.
all right. Oh, and I hope she's feeling better because she was a little under the weather when we left.
Man, she's still sick.
Okay, poor baby. Well, she was putting in work around there. She did the thing. But you know what was funny? She was standing by me and I wasn't looking, and she started talking. I thought it was you. If that ain't your twin,
She must have been going on.
Oh, that ain't Angie. Goodness, that's your twin, boy. If it ever
That's
was,
little Angie.
that's your mini me for real. She sound like you, look like you, and I heard she beat you up too, like you will. I'm just saying.
Yes, she will.
Now, I added a little special element that I did last year at Texas Heat, and I decided to do that this weekend at your event. And there's a little thing called the shoe cam. We had a camera on the floor, and we were watching people's footwork.
I hope you didn't get my feet, did you?
Hey, look, you know we was on there making jokes, right? We was on there, well, if you didn't get your pedicures and your shoes ain't shine, fellas, you can't come to an event with Inside Steppin' and not have your stuff together. I'm just saying.
Right. You should have had that shoe cam on Thursday. At the end of the night, me and Keith found the bottom of somebody's shoe.
He showed that to me. Somebody stepped up out their shoes.
Danced out their shoes.
That's deep. No, we definitely it was a nice touch. For those of you who have not seen the event, you can go back and you watch the main event and you'll see the shoe cam and you'll see some phenomenal footwork. As a matter of fact, there were a few people who got in front of that thing and you felt what they were feeling by watching their feet. Drew was one of them. Drew and his girl got in front of that cameraman, and I'm talking about it was a beautiful thing to watch. Just their feet.
Look.
Yeah, you got to check that out. Shoe cam, Inside Steppin', y'all. So, Angie, is there anything else that you want to cover before we
No, Faye got it
move on?
covered.
Okay. Yeah, Faye handled it. Faye got you. She got you faded. Faye got you faded, baby. Okay.
Faye
Listen, I know the assignment.
She just got another assignment.
I just do what I'm told. I know the assignment. When Angie texts me or call me, hey, do this. I'll be like, okay.
Well, I'm gonna say this here because I'm getting ready to. As a matter of fact, Faye, do me a favor, my dear. I want to say thank you for coming on. I want you to get out. I want you to jump out, and I want to bring Terry in.
Oh no, I was gonna come out and let Faye stay on.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Look. Faye, why you make that face? Come on now. Look, she's like, no, I want to go.
I'm still working.
I'm holding you hostage. Right. She got to work. Let me. All right, Angie, we gonna holler at you, baby.
Okay,
Listen,
you stay on.
Thank you for everything, Angie. You do a phenomenal job, and I'm going to continue to promote your event as my personal, private. I'm entitled to my opinion event.
Yes.
Now I don't care.
Let me say this. I do want to say this publicly. I called Drew, checked on him. He said something to me that meant so much, especially coming from him, because he goes to everybody's party. And he said it's the small details that we do that makes him come back. Because I was like, I thought you would have been somewhere else this weekend. He said it's the small details.
Absolutely.
And he said this time he heard me say, y'all got to go because we got to spray the room. And he's like, whoa, okay, that's what I'm talking about. After everything goes on, we empty that room. We spray the room with not an air freshener, some antibiotic spray. We spray the hands. We put some hand sanitizer on the hands before they get in line for the food. And then we tell them not to talk. So people, when we ask you not to talk, we're not trying to tell you what to do. I'm just about, my business partner is a germophobic. So she thinks a lot of stuff. So when people talk, they tend to spit. So it's buffet style. So we don't want you talking over the food while you're in line. So don't get offended because we say, please don't talk. We try to look out for everybody. And we need hand sanitizer before you touch the utensil. Right. If you don't want that on your hand, I need you to wait and be the very last person to get your food.
You know what? Shout out to y'all for that because I did find it refreshing because you all, after the forum that took place with T. Pratt, shout out to T. Pratt. Matter of fact, Angie, before I even let you go, I want to talk about T. Pratt's cologne line. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, T. Pratt is a proud member of the Steppin community and actually is one of the pioneers of media in Steppin. One of the people who started to bring information forward that allowed others in the community to do basically what I'm doing now, except in written format. Before we had internet and all this other stuff, he was doing that. Well, he's moved on to
Shy Steppers.
Yeah, shysteppers.com. And he has now taken moved into an area where he's doing fragrances. I thought I had him in here. Oh, well, anyway.
He has a marketing company.
Huh?
He also has a marketing company.
Yeah, and he has a marketing company. This is the brochure for his new fragrances that are out. And y'all, they smell good too. It's called Memoir.
They do.
Memories Unfolded, y'all. Check him out. I'm going to get with him and see if we can't get something put up on the page for y'all to be able to check him out. Listen, we got so many entrepreneurs and people who do things in the community. Y'all, we need to be taking advantage of these resources. Shout out to T. Pratt for his thing on that right there. What was the other thing? Was it something else?
Yeah, we love a good smelling man.
Yep, you got to be smelling good.
They got it for women too.
Yeah, well, I believe a lot of his scents are unisex. So, and of course we all know we all have different chemistry. So with each person, it's going to give just a little bit different, what do they call it? Note. They call it a note. It's a different note when you have a different aroma, if you will. Okay, so with that, we gonna ride out. I'm gonna get Terry in here, huh?
You were talking about spraying the room. You
Oh, yeah.
detoured.
Shout out to y'all. Because it was funny, I was standing there and I heard, because I know that, and this is what you've always done. Once the forum and conversations that are going to take place are finished, you all ask everyone to exit the room so that the room can be sprayed down, sanitized, deodorized, whatever, and then everyone lines up for the buffet. And I think, and there's absolutely somebody at each beginning of the buffet line with hand sanitizer for each and every person that comes through there. And I thought that is phenomenal. You don't see people do that.
Yes.
Great.
But Brian,
touch.
we do it between workshops. Anytime something ends, it automatically gets sprayed before anything else.
Absolutely.
Hold on. Now, Chase Day say, yeah, one day you gonna advertise my work on my kitchens at my bed for my brother. Hey man, listen, I done talked about your food.
This yours and Gents Day.
This
yours and Gents Day.
Yeah. Look. I ain't thinking about Chase. I done talked about his food on more than one occasion. Problem with you, Chase, is you don't show up enough places, buddy. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm on you.
I think I'm gonna get off
I'm
on that
on you
one.
now. See, you don't even want to get me started. He came to that last step of Gaza and he killed the game. He tore it up. So when I see you show up, sir, and doing your thing, we gonna talk.
But you know what? He's usually in Phoenix.
I know.
I think this might be the first time he wasn't there.
I tried to call him before we came to Phoenix to tell him meet me in Phoenix. He was there last year.
I tried to call him.
Yeah. See, so now get your phone fixed, bro. Anyway.
And we digress and we get back on track.
Angie Fain.
I'm gonna get off. You get Tim.
Lamar says, Miss Angie, will you have or consider another video workshop again, blessed by your teaching style?
Another what? A
video workshop.
That's Terry. Terry still got footage that he can put up now. He just haven't done it.
Okay. It's one thing to get it up, get it done. It's another thing to get it out there. Okay.
Exactly. But we keep saying we're gonna do some more. Terry just so busy.
Yeah, well,
but yes,
I understand.
I'm waiting on Terry.
As a matter of fact, we're gonna drag him in here now. We're gonna question him. We're gonna interrogate him and find out what's going on.
Yeah.
All right, Angie.
Tell him next, Terry.
All right, baby. We'll talk to you soon.
All right. Bye-bye.
You gotta hang up. Look, she over there like,
You know I don't know what I'm doing either.
You crazy.
It won't. I'm hitting the button and it won't.
There she goes. She out of there now. Okay.
There she goes.
Now let me get Terry on here.
Absolutely.
Cause let me see. Oh boy. Get my man in here. Cause he has this I want him to explain his new thing he got going on. Cause we were supposed to talk about it at the during the show over the weekend, but he was so busy and I was busy and we just never got together on it. And I'm looking forward. There he is. There's the man, the myth, and the legend, Mr. Terry Hobson. Let me start out by saying, my brother, shout out to you. Ladies and gentlemen, another gentleman that you should know. This guy right here, responsible for all of the sound and technology for the event, Jules and Gents Phoenix Jam. Made sure I had my sounds ready when we was ready to go. Took care of all the DJs and did his thing. Mr. Hobson, how are you, sir?
I'm good, Mr. Forbes.
I'm fantastic. Uh-oh.
Yes.
Somebody trying to call you, man. You tell them to hold on. Look.
Phone.
All right. If y'all, for my audience, if you guys notice, you'll see that he and I are matching. Mr. Hobson, did you have a good time this weekend, sir?
I had a fantastic time always with my Gents and Jules. And Angie always put on a fantastic event. They allowed me to do the sound for the DJs and the parties and the weekend after parties, the whole thing. So It was great. I'm tired, but it was great.
Yeah, I think we all are, but it was worth every bit.
Yeah.
So
Well, let me
go ahead.
real quick. First of all, I want to thank you for having me on and doing a fantastic job of always coming to these parties, setting up your equipment. I'm a filmmaker and video guy just like you. I know what it takes. Put these cameras up. Me, we have our little geek time, and we talk about all this stuff that nobody understands. And you do a fantastic job of exposing the parties, letting the fans across the country know what Chicago Steppin is all about, from the workshop to the parties to the people who are all involved, as well as the people who are not town. But you do a fantastic.
Well, I appreciate that, brother. You know, we do it. We do it for the people. You know, all power to the people.
Yes, sir.
And can I just say this, Brian,
Please,
before
go
you get
ahead.
started?
Go ahead.
Terry, I know it was a whole blessing for the team, for Angie and Dietrich to give you your award. It was well deserved, right? So I don't know if you have it with you, if
Bust
you
it
want
out.
to show
Bust it
your
out.
award.
Boom. Black
Come
Mary
on with the
Award.
Black Mary Award. Yes.
Hey, that
Yes.
card, that was extremely touching. I don't do this for the award. I'm always behind the scenes. Been behind the scenes with them for 11 years. So when they surprised me with this, when they said something about, yeah, he does video. So I'm looking around like, who else do video but me and Brian? But Brian, somebody so comment on the clip. I saw. I just said, okay, they got me.
They got you. Got you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Just appreciate you.
And let me say this for me personally. When Angie gave me the assignment of doing Sunday morning service, that wasn't in my plans. I don't do that. But again, she give the assignment and you just fall in line,
Well,
right?
I heard you did a real good job.
Make sure.
Yep.
Well, thank you. But let me tell you, I couldn't do it without Terry.
Oh, thank
He will go to the after party, be up all night, and still make sure he is down there with me at 8:30 in the morning on Sunday morning to set that sound up for me, so I can start to intercessory prayer in that room and get it ready for our guests to come in at 9 o'clock. So I just want to personally say thank you, Terry, because it's nerve-wracking enough to speak in front of God's people. But when you don't know sound and you need somebody to help you, you have always shown up for me. You've always made sure the sound is right. And I appreciate it, right? So you help me not stress and do what God is sending me to do. So I just want to say thank you.
And thank you for presenting the Lord's word on that Sunday morning, because some of us needed after.
That's
you
right.
know, our heathen ways Friday and Saturday night. You know,
And we was looking. We was about to get to that part. The one of the things, ladies and gentlemen, out there inside Steppin Land, one of the things about this event that also stands out tremendously to me is that Sunday morning service. Because y'all know how it is. I mean, you know, y'all know the typical, the cliche, you can party on Friday and Saturday, but you got to give a man his time on Sunday. And Angie and her crew makes absolutely sure that takes place. Unfortunately, this year, her mother was not present, which she has been the last couple of years that I've been there. And I've always enjoyed her singing and all of the things that come with that service. And unfortunately, I was not awake on this particular Sunday. you understand me? I was playing catch up, and but Dennis Howard Hodges, Pastor D, of course, he reprimanded me for that because, you know, he holds me accountable, and I appreciate him for that. But I understand that it was a great service as always, and I understand that it was a pretty good crowd down there too.
Yes.
So
it was.
that's what's
It was one of our largest crowds. Yes,
that's a beautiful
it was,
thing.
and it was a blessing. So thank you to everybody that showed up.
That means it's growing. That's what that means.
Yes.
And then of course the afternoon brunch was, you know, good as always, and the afternoon set. We had a lot of fun on Sunday. It was just fun, you know.
Yeah.
So that's a beautiful thing. And Terry and DJ Paradise were the musical engineers for the after party. Is that right? That was y'all. Look, I didn't go to the after party. My wife, I'm going to the after party. I'm going to there's an after party on the 8th floor. I'm about to go to that one right there and go to sleep.
The Masons opened up the doors for us from 1 in the morning to 4 in the morning, as we've been doing for what, maybe 4 or 5 years over, maybe 6 years.
Yeah, the Masonic Hall. Yeah.
Exactly. And so Tim has always been just that help us out with that one. We partied, and I got to go back to sleep and get up a couple hours to do the prayer service and set the sound up for them. It was all good. That's how I spend my Sunday.
Chase told me to tell you hello, man.
What up, Jay?
So yeah. So anyway, right quick, Terry, before we get out of here, tell us about this here. Break it
All
down
right.
for us, man.
Okay, so this is how this came about. You know, I've been going to Chicago many years where I learned to dance and by way of Cleveland. And the Chicago folks welcomed me about with go Daryl, Tick,
You
Hubbard.
breaking up just a little bit there. Yeah. We got a little clipping
Better?
going on.
Okay, let me repeat myself. Yeah, so about 15, 20 years ago, with me learning to dance, learning how to DJ by way of Chicago, by way of Cleveland. You know, me and Daryl developed a friendship. About maybe 2 years ago, we started doing videos on Daryl. And one of the videos was called Daryl T. Off Time Slow Bop, which is on YouTube.
Okay.
Funny thing happened. So when we was doing, Daryl said, "You want to do a video on Off Time Slow Bop?" So we called up Charney, went over to her studio. We shot the video. And to be honest with you, I thought maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 people may be watching it. First week, 5,000 people was watching it. I looked at the numbers. I had called Daryl up. I said, "Daryl, I'm sorry. I didn't know that many people was in the Off Time Slow Bop, and it's like at 13,000 now." So anyway, I said, "Daryl, let's talk about all the dances." He said, "Well, you know, started with bopping, then Off Time Slow Bop, then walking, then stepping." I said, "Huh." I said, "Well, a lot of us outside of Chicago don't know the structure and the hierarchy of that, you know." He said, "I know. They'll know one piece of it, one piece of it, one piece of it." So we kept talking about it. I said, "You know what, man, I'm going to do a sweatshirt T-shirt on it." I said, "Let me make sure the order's right, Daryl." So, yeah, that's the order. Put it this order. I said, "Okay." I sent him a copy of the T-shirt. He said, "Good. That looks good to me. Let's go." So that's how the T-shirt and the sweatshirt come back.
Okay.
So you get a hoodie, which is what I have on, and you have the T-shirts. It matches set.
Bam. How do you say
I got
bam?
small, medium, large, extra large, 2X, and 3X. So when I brought them to the Phoenix, I sold out almost, but 2 of them. I had a suitcase pack. And I went home with 2 sweatshirts. Other than that, and I was at the 3X size. You know, everybody enjoyed them. Everybody got them.
Yeah, you got to always throw a couple of 3 and 4X's in there, cause you know.
Yep.
I find out I've had to
True.
do that myself, because you know you be like, oh shit, yeah, but no,
Yeah.
that's a
So
beautiful thing,
if
man.
anybody wants limited edition, they could text me at 510-209-2782, and I'll send you a flyer with all the information on how to order it and how much it costs, whatever. But it's basically $75, and you get a hoodie and a T-shirt, same size. So make sure you stress me your address, your phone number, and your size.
What's that price one more time and the phone number?
$75 with the hoodie and T-shirt combo to go together, not sold separately. Text me at 510-209-2782. Then I'll see you sale and cash and we can go from there.
Sound like a
We
winner.
text phone number. We all good.
Ambassador Kevin Neville said, "What's happening, T?"
What's up, Ambassador? Hey, my brother.
Yeah.
Yep.
Give your number one more time.
510-209-2782.
Boom, got you. All
Check
right.
out the YouTube. On YouTube, Terry Hobson, Terry, last Hobson, HOB, where you see everything. The world's largest. I've even done a video for Charnice with her classes called Charnice Steppin Studios. Charnice Simmons Steppin, excuse me. You can see a 22-minute of her 3-day class. I got another one coming out with Daryl Davis, which is like a 2-hour video, and we shot a commercial during after the workshops at Jules and you see that, and it's featuring we got Keith Hubbard in there, we got Swan, we got JJ in there, we even got the legend, Mr. Buford Finley and his beautiful wife. They doing a walking section.
Now I'm glad you mentioned all those names, because I said earlier I wasn't gonna name drop, just so y'all know all of these people were at this event. We had some straight up legends here at this weekend. This was a great weekend for you to come in and touch hands with people that absolutely know this dance. No BS. Period.
Well, Andrea Brown is in the commercial. Valerie Simon.
You're breaking up again. You're breaking up.
Oh, also in the video for the commercial, as well as Daryl's video, will be featured Valerie Simons and Andrea Brown, the legend of Chicago Steppin.
Okay.
Yep.
That's what's
Yeah.
happening. Well,
Yeah.
Faye, you got anything you want to
Yes,
take us
sir.
home with? Anything that we missed?
No, I just want to say thank you, Brian, again for including me in this. And Terry, thank you, like I said, for all your help. I want to send a thank you to Tim as well at the Masonic Hall because, he always supports our event, lets us
Always.
do the after parties there. He's always phenomenal. So, just thank you to everybody that helps us to put together this event because it's a huge undertaking. It's a
You,
lot of work.
you,
So people don't understand all the time all the work and the effort and energy. That's why we be so exhausted the day after the event. But thank you to everybody, even when our guests are in town. Some of them just left this morning, so they were at our homes, and we still were caring for people and taking care of people to get them back to the airport. So it doesn't stop when the party stops Sunday night. So we just want to say, let's keep this family reunion going because that's what it feels
That,
like,
you know what?
and we
I'm glad you
appreciate it. We
said
love
that.
you guys.
I'm glad you said
Yeah.
that. Family reunion. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, I'm
Yes.
sorry. I mean to interrupt you. Keep going. That's it right
That's
there.
it. I just want to say thank
Family
you.
reunion.
That's all.
All right, Terry, you got anything you want to take us home with?
yeah, I'm working on a series for Netflix, as I mentioned to everybody at the party on Saturday night. I've been working on a series for a couple of years. I'm writer, producer, director. I went to NYU Film School. If anybody questioned my background, I went right after Spike Lee did. So I worked in the entertainment industry for years. My daughter's got a couple of shows and movies on Netflix and Hulu right now. So if you want to look up my daughter, look up Tati, Tati Gabrielle, and you see all the projects in right now, whatever. But anyway, the series is basically it's going to be a 10-part series each season. And so take The Shy meet Sex in the City with a little touch of Dancing with the Stars.
Oh boy.
That's the kind it's going to be about.
All right.
And I'm
Okay.
writer producer right now. So we're just trying to raise the rest of the finance so we can get a shot in and around Chicago. Then I can go to shoot in other cities.
That's what's up. I'm gonna be looking forward to that. I know you've been talking about something like that for a few years. So
Yeah.
my man.
I got a segment for you. I got a segment in for Inside Steppin. You're gonna be featured. Hey, producer lady. I can't forget producer lady now.
That's right.
Poppy been. Yes, sir.
We get it. We gonna get her done. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Listen, ladies, both of y'all, man. Thank you so much. And I am proud to be able to say that I am a part of this team, of this event, and all of the beautiful things that it produces. I am honored and blessed, and I thank y'all for considering me and allowing me to do what I do. Y'all let us come in there, and we bring this thing to the people, and I get to play my box. What better could happen?
And you throw it up at the party for those who didn't know. Y'all better come to the pool party here, Brian.
Y'all sure better come to the pool. Look, we had a good crowd at the pool this year, man.
Right. Pop your collar, Brian. Come on now.
Listen, he did that. And let me just say, it was one person we missed. Let me shout out Renee in the game room.
Yeah.
The game room was off the
Forgot
chain.
about that.
Renee does a phenomenal
Yes.
job of putting together different games every year. People win cash prizes, win all kinds of prizes and money and gifts. She knocked it out the park this year. So Renee, we didn't forget about you. Before we left, I just thought about it. I had to say something.
I'm glad
about
you
Renee.
did, because I let it slip my mind. I don't want to miss nothing. And Poppy Show came out of there with some money and a big old cup, so I'm good. She's in there rolling dice.
One more thing, Brian. I want to shout out my DJs.
Please.
DJ Ford from Oakland. He tore it up on Friday. We had Keith Hubbard DJing. He tore it up at Paradise, and Myron the R tearing it up. And then on Sunday, Keith Hubbard jumped back on, and then Drew got a little taste of it.
Yes, sir.
So we had lineup, but Myron has set it on fire as always.
Yes,
so
sir. Yes, sir. Well, we talked about them earlier, because I gave a special shout out to DJ Mia Moore. She said hello, by the way. She did her thing, and
she did.
And everybody laid the music down. I found nothing to complain about. Not that I was looking, but you always find something. But I didn't find anything. So that's I never have here. So that's all I can tell you. Well, listen, Faye, Terry, I appreciate both of y'all. Thank you for coming on tonight, and we gonna all chop it up soon. Love y'all. And I want you to have yourselves a wonderful evening.
Yes.
All right.
Peace.
You too.
Peace.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. Bye, Faye. Bye, Brian.
Bye.
Right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was the recap for Jules and Gents Phoenix Jam 2024. And baby, when I tell you we had a good time and it was off the chain, I ain't told no lies and I ain't made nothing up. I want you to understand that it was great. It was phenomenal. It was stupendous, tremendous, and all of that good stuff. But before we get all the way up out of here, look at Poppy on here talking about she hit 7 first roll. She's on there passing, rolling the dice. But the dice she rolled was big old like pillows. So, but she still won. I ain't mad at her. That was a beautiful thing. Before we get out of here though, y'all, next week, not this coming weekend, but the following week, we got Black and Bling, May 2nd through the 5th of 2024. And if you haven't been to Black and Bling, this is one you want to check out. You're going to want to, you have to experience it at least once. But for the rest of us, we'll be in the building. Inside Steppin, we'll be broadcasting live. The weekend pass on those is $125. You got Thursday through Sunday. Now, that weekend pass does not cover every day. It doesn't cover Thursday and it's something else. But anyway, it's going to be a great set like it always is. Them Texas boys going to be doing the thing. Devin and Tommy going to be getting it in, and we're going to be over there getting it in with them. The following, well, I'm sorry, not the following. May 30th through June 2nd, you have the Minnesota Steppers and Line Dancers All-Star Bash. Always a good time. This is the 15th year. This is their anniversary. There is a line dance contest and a steppers contest. And there is a $10,000 cash purse on the line. So y'all going to want to come and check that out. And if I'm not mistaken, they also have a best dress contest at this event for the fellas, I think it is. You're going to want to check this out. If you're up there in the Minnesota area, my man Jay Most and his crew, the Command Steppers, are going to be getting it in, putting it down, and making it do what it do. So y'all want to come check that out. And on June 21st through the 23rd, we will be in Pensacola, Florida, Steppin by the Bay. That part is going to be real fly, and I'm going to be getting my chill on out there. My girl Earlene is going to be over there. My man Daryl Smooth Greenwood and Pony Mac will be on the ones and twos, and I'm going to be hanging out. No, I'm not. I'm going to be over there broadcasting live. We're going to make it do what it do. It's going to be fun like always, but we're going to be on the beach, y'all. We're going to be over there in Pensacola, Florida, making that thing, making it pop. Y'all know what I mean. Now, in the meantime, July 26th through the 28th, we're going to be in Huntsville, Alabama, Steppin in Huntsville with my girl Trina Allure down there and her partner, Kevin. We're going to be doing the thing. Kevin Johnson over there. We're going to be doing the thing and Steppin in Huntsville. Now, the drops will be in the building. Josiah Bird, Pony Mac, and his wonderful wife, DJ Samsonite. I'm drawing a blank. DJ Samsonite will be in the house. DJ Tea Time. Drury Alexander, the Phenom, will be in the building. And we're going to have a lot of fun at that event. That is yet another one of those events where you feel comfortable. You feel at home. And this is only their second year, but they did a great job last year, man. They knocked it out of the park. We had a ball. And everybody that I just named was there last year. And we're going to all be there again this year because it was so much fun. We're going to love on them. We're going to love on them real tough. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and by the way, Greg Dixon is going to be doing a workshop there too. So you're going to want to, that's always good. Because Greg is, he's a pretty good instructor, pretty thorough, if you will. August 22nd through the 25th, we'll be in Little Rock, Tiny Rock, Arkansas, over there with my man Ted, the boss Williams. Crushing Cream this year, the color is purple and cream. And we're going to be in the building broadcasting live and hanging out with my man Ted, the boss, down in Manuel, Arkansas, which is right outside the city of Little Rock. Wonderful venue. And let me tell you, you know how you go to some places and it start out, the room is cool and you get a little warm because people dancing and everything. Listen, you want to go to a place where you're not going to get hot while you're dancing? This is it. That place is like a meat locker. You're going to be comfortable and you're going to have a great time. Plus, the event itself is always phenomenal. You got Daryl Greenwood, DJ Fly Diva, Eric E.T. Taylor, Myron the R, and black ice on the ones and twos. It's going to be great. I'm going to have some fun. I'm going to have some fun because that's what we do at these events. Then October, no, I'm sorry. Let me back up. I'm tripping. We have Denim and Diamonds. That is September. No, before that even, I'm tripping again. Before we even get to that, we have World's Largest. We will be broadcasting live from the World's Largest. That is the, I believe, third weekend in September, which is usually my birthday weekend. That's usually when we do that, when they do that one. And we'll be on deck broadcasting live with my co-host, Ambassador Kevin Nevels. And we have a surprise co-host that we're going to be bringing in this year. And we're going to get up there and we're going to talk about the competition. And we're going to watch, because I think that this year is going to be really interesting. I'm looking forward to the prelims because I want to see what new crop, because there are a lot of new dancers coming down the pipe, y'all. I mean, and they're doing a great job. We got some young blood coming into the game, and I want to see what kind of noise they're going to make. I was impressed with some of the newer dancers that were coming out of they came out of the competition up in Detroit last month. I saw a lot of really good stuff happening up there, and I'm looking forward to what's coming next. And I think that this year's World's Largest is going to be one that you're going to want to see. Right behind that, the last weekend in September, we have Denim and Diamonds out there with my girl Valeria Connor down in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and we're going to go there and hang out with them, and that's always a great event. Very well put together, very classy event. If you ain't got no class, no, I'm just playing. You can come anyway. They're gonna take care of you because that's what they do. They take care of their people. Excellent event. Right behind that, we have Texas Heat, October 3rd through the 6th of 2024. My man Nike, the Texas Heat Steppers competition is going down. Y'all gonna want to get ready for that. Stay tuned for. I don't have all of the details for Texas Heat in front of me, but always a good event. Woo! They wearing me out. Now, last but not least, and I'm doing this early, and I want y'all, the reason I'm announcing this particular event early is because I want to see many of you come forward and come to. And here's why. This coming New Year's falls on a Tuesday, Wednesday. So a lot of people may or may not be wanting to travel at that time because usually people got to work right up to that period. If you're in the Texas region, or if you just don't mind traveling, you retired and you want to come hang out at a set that's going to be bananas, you're going to want to come to Houston, Texas, December 31st for the New Year's celebration. And that is going to be, of course, a black tie event hosted by Wanda Slim Scales and Tony B. Huff. They are about to put on a New Year's Eve extravaganza. Of course, Inside Steppin will be in the building, and I will be one of your musical engineers. So y'all get ready. Start planning for New Year's, man, because we're going to have a great time at this particular set on New Year's. Slim and Tony are ready to provide you guys with a well put together, well thought out event that you will remember. Now, I think I'm finally done. I think. We'll see. Anyway, my favorite quote that I must put up, because if there is an event that encompasses these thoughts, if there is an event that epitomizes this idea, it is Jules and Gents Phoenix Jam. And it is one of my favorite quotes that I created. Oh man, you are so right. I'm not, okay, yeah. Never measure an event by the quantity of the people in attendance, but by the quality of memories you create with the people who are present. And that's something that I want you guys to lock in and think about. Jules and Gents is the epitome of that sort of idea. The people, without us, without each of us together, what do we have? What are we really doing together? Now, I just got I just got a little bug put in my ear for something that I forgot. And this is the problem with these type of things. Even though I sit here and I write my notes and I write all this little stuff down to make sure that I got all these little details that I may or may not have may forget during the show, I neglected, and I do not know how I neglected this one little tidbit of information. Shout out to Melanie Fields. She came in on Friday night and sat down next to me doing the show, and she began to work very closely with Selwyn and myself and did a couple of phenomenal interviews with some people. Melanie was like a fish in water. Ms. Fields, in the future, we have plans. I intend to use Ms. Fields on the show Inside Steppin'. She is about to become a member of the Inside Steppin' team, so y'all get ready. Look out for her. She will be doing some on-the-spot corresponding for us in different places, and I look forward to working with her. Phenomenal job, Melanie. Thank you so much for stepping in, stepping up. I didn't see it coming. I didn't know you had it in you. Shouts out to GDI, Good Deeds International, and we are looking forward to Good Deeds International for 2025 Heritage Ball. Y'all get ready for that. I think I may have actually covered everything. Shout out to Lisa Alexander, Daryl Davis, Crystal, and all the other Chicago homies that came through and hung out with Angie and the rest of the crew for the weekend. We had a phenomenal time. I have nothing but good things to say. If you have it within your budget to do things or to there's so many events going on these days, and with so many events taking place, it is wise to pick and choose where you go and where you spend your money. And I am not in the business of directing traffic where that is concerned. But I can tell you this. Jewels and Gents is one where your money is well spent, where your experience is worth every dime. You will not be hurting yourself or going wrong by attending that particular event with Miss Angie Fain and Deidre Harrison down there. Again, I have nothing but good things to say. More and more events are popping up every day. More and more things are beginning to take place. There's a changing of the guard taking place. There are new faces coming into the game. And it is becoming more and more important that we pay attention, because the bar is being raised to those who are doing things, those who want to do things. And rather than us take the time, because, sometimes we get into this whole, they shouldn't be doing this, they're too new, or they shouldn't be doing this, they don't know what they're doing. When it comes to DJs, instructors, promoters, and others around this community, we all have to face the facts that things are not going to remain the same. They are not going to always be what was. There's going to always be new people trying their hand in this arena. And as long as that is happening, and I'm not one of those people that's going to say it shouldn't be, because it should. But as consumers, as stepping consumers, as the people who have to attend these events, we must hold these people accountable. If a DJ is not doing his job, he has to be held accountable. How do we do that? By withholding our dollars from that event. If a promoter's event is not up to par, if they are not giving you what they say they're going to give you for your money, you must hold them accountable. If an instructor is not giving you the proper instruction and taking the time to make sure that you understand the history, the culture, and everything that goes with stepping, they're robbing and ripping you off. And you must hold them accountable. If we do this as a community, it will help to strengthen and structure what it is that we do, to the degree that people who have unscrupulous ideas and those who would be grifters will be left by the wayside, which is where they belong. And they will not be allowed by the general public of Steppin to be bad actors. And as the producer lady just added, and DJs that don't show up. We must hold people accountable for the monies and time that we spend, because we sometimes may be able to get our money back, but we can't get our time back. And we want good times to come with that money. So rather than continue on with this rant, I want to tell everybody, thank y'all for tuning in and hanging out. This was yet another almost 2-hour show. Of course, I didn't intend for it to go that far. However, these things happen when you're having good conversations. But I want you all to just give thought to making sure that you get what you deserve in this community. Everybody have yourselves a wonderful weekend. Enjoy yourselves, enjoy one another. Get your dance on, hit the flow, do whatever you got to do. I love you. There ain't nothing you can do about it. So I want you to have a good night. Peace, y'all. We are gone. The views and opinions expressed in this program are not necessarily those of its host, Urban Arts Enterprises, its advertisers, or affiliates, and are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities they represent.
Command Steppers Minnesota and Team USA Mortgage Brooklyn Park presents the 15th annual 15-year anniversary J Most Unique Edition Minnesota Steppers and Line Dancers All-Star Bash.
Our special feature for the weekend is the Y'all Can't Beat Us Steppers and Line Dancers contest. We got a $10,000 prize pot, so y'all come get this money. Contact me, I'm Alvina at 651-276-7703.